Frogs is fired up and ready for this one. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the #1 team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense trots out there to open this game. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball handed off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. So TCU's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Catch made on the right side. Good enough for 1st down yardage. The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And with that miss, the score remains the same. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And the Red Raiders will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
Bringing pressure, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on it.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw yet again. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Offense hungry to convert here in 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The shotgun running play call. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The tight end has got it. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. And the Red Raiders will have to kick it away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And here's the handoff. Great move there. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And, Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This quarterback on fire today. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He's moving out of the pocket. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Red Raiders will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close. But they're going to give him the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Off target and incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's good, tough running here on this 3rd down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's complete on the crossing route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. It's 2nd down after that completion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Red Raiders looking to run some tempo here. Tight end goes in motion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Man tackled after a small pickup there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Snags the quick throw. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, TCU. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give me credit to this.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback drops back to the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Point after, up and good. He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And the same runner's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Horned Frogs tussle to the line to run the hurry up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Not much on that play, brought down short. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The Red Raiders just cannot get their defense off the field. Very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it near the end zone. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner is brought down. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle, but first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw again. It's a quick grab.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10.
Double right.
And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward. To the film study. You get through things on Saturday night, maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.